Now it's time for Guitar of the Week.
Okay, so Guitar of the Week's got a couple things because it's Black Friday. First of all, let me talk about my rig. I'm actually going to run through my Engl Steve Morris amp, so that's easy. But I'm going to run through a pedal board because I'll show you that too. What's on here? Well, there's an Enhancifier pedal. Then after that, I have this J-Rocket Audio Mark Lettieri Overdrive pedal. The next one is my absolute favorite delay and reverb pedal. It's the Nux Atlantic, and then I have a Ditto Looper. I usually will use my Boss RC1, but this pedal board, you can see, is the size. And then inside I have the Cioks Power supply, the DC7. I put a link to that. That's the power supply I use. Okay, so Guitar of the Week is this 2008 Les Paul Classic. This is my absolute favorite Gibson Les Paul. This Les Paul took me forever. I mean forever. So it started with this. Les Paul Classics, 2005 and 2008. It's possible 2007 years, doesn't matter. For some reason, 2005 Les Paul Classics and 2008 Les Paul Classics, I like the necks. The neck feels like the 60s carve, right? 60s thinness, I'm sorry. But instead of the flat carve, it's a C, like a 50s. So it's this hybrid neck. I absolutely love it, okay? Absolutely love this neck. So it is not super thin. It's not chunky. It's right in the middle spot. It's fantastic. So Carter's Vintage Guitars had this. So here's what I did to it. I replaced the knobs with these knobs because I think they look better, the top hat knobs. And then I put in Northern Lights pickups in it. So these are Black Stop Northern Lights, which is usually what I shove in most of my Les Pauls. It has standard Kluson style keys, and I changed the truss rod cover to show nothing. So it has no logo whatsoever. That's how I like it. That's how I prefer it. I don't like it to say standard or classic or anything. Okay, let's see if we can play this. Okay, so that is that Overdrive. And I love this Overdrive because it definitely has that dumble-y thing. The dumble thing to me is, you know, if you're soft, you get it barely in your Overdrive. And if you hit, you get a little bit more. Lighten it up a bit. Now, the thing I hate about Gibson Les Pauls is that the neck pickup sounds big and huge, and then the bridge pickup sounds thin. So I like that. Again, the neck pickup, you're going to get a little fuller, a little softer, and that bridge a little bit more bite. Now I'm going to play another track, and we'll play something a little bit more aggressive. See, if you work hard enough, you can figure it out. And that's it. So my whole thing with tones on a Les Paul is, let me switch over, is I like to have, again, actually, let me switch to clean. Here's clean. That is my 2008 Les Paul. Now, here's the thing that's funny about this. Why did it take forever to get this? Well, it took forever because I wanted a 2005, 2008, because I knew the neck was going to be the way I wanted it, which is, like I said, a little thinner C-shaped instead of a thinner, the flatter, like U kind of thing that the thin 60s do. But this guitar is 7.5 pounds. It is chambered because I think that's what they did. I don't know if it's just, well, it's not probably chambered. It's probably weight relieved. There's probably just holes drilled in it. Either way, I mean, it's 7.5 pounds. It's really light. It had probably zebra pickups in it, and there were probably 57 classics is probably what I guess. And I just wasn't feeling them. And so I was like, I just want something a little bit, pushes a little harder, a little meaner when I'm running the gain, a little smoother when I'm running the clean. So that's what I did. So there is the guitar of the week and the pedals I used this week. And like I said, I put a link to all those pedals. I highly recommend that Mark Lettieri pedal a lot. But like somebody pointed out, the Zen Drive and there's so many good pedals out there. I just really like this. It's a little intimidating when I got it because it's got the EQ thing in it. But you saw how I run mine. I run it almost flat with just a little bit more in the high frequency. So if you like this clip and you'd like to watch another one, you can click right here. And if you want to see the entire episode of the podcast, you can click right there. As always, thank you for your time and know your gear.